straight up a scared up. Oh, there, baby, how we doing? Now, we usually have a saying at the beginning of these videos. So either you've been here or you're new here. Open up them listening ears and listen to what a player about to tell you, feel me? I hope you're looking good. I hope you're feeling good. And most importantly, smelling good, you feel me? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am here back with another reaction video for y'all today. We got some scary shit. If you want to classify it scary hole, then it's gonna be scary hole. We got disturbing shit caught on security cameras. I'm just gonna tell you right now. So without further ado, let's get into the tomfoolery and the scary shit, Lord, and we're gonna see what this joint all about. You feel me? So let's get it and let's go.
In 2023, news of a string of break-ins started to spread in Franklin Township on the southeast side of Indiana. According to the news reports, thousands of residents were afraid to leave their houses after hearing about a thief who had ransacked over 24 cars and homes in less than a week.
In less than a week? Goddamn, player! My boy over here working overtime. In less than a week, 24.
On Tuesday, July 13th of that year, a woman named Carla Wilson woke up to find that some of her jewelry was missing. Confused, she walked around her house looking for where she could have possibly left the jewelry, and that's when she noticed her front door was open. In a panic, she looked through her Ring camera footage from the previous evening, where she was shocked to see some grown man walking around her garage in the middle of the night.
Lord have mercy. Ooh. Get out, bitch.
In the video, a bearded man wearing a hoodie to cover his face can be seen walking around Carla Wilson's garage and grabbing a can of WD-40. As per the victim's statement, the man first broke into the victim's family car, which was parked outside a few days ago. This is where...
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. So not only did this nigga... He doubled back. He broke into the car outside first, and then came back and said, fuck that, I want to go in the house.
Stole the car's garage door opener, which is how he was able to get into the garage in the first place. The man simply pressed the button to open the garage, broke into the Wilson's other car, which was inside her garage, and stole money, an iPhone, and a pair of sunglasses. Though still unsatisfied with all of this, the man then sprayed the WD-40 he found in Carla's garage down the side of her door to prevent it from squeaking, then picked the lock to break into the house itself, where he can then be seen on another camera.
Wait a motherfucking minute. Wait a minute! What? He did what? I ain't never heard of that. Go back. He pulled the WD-40 on the door, whatever, so it won't creak, so he could get
WD-40.
What?
Though still unsatisfied with all of this, the man then sprayed the WD-40 he found in Carla's garage down the side of her door to prevent it from squeaking, then picked the lock to break into the house itself, where he can then be seen on another camera.
How have we not caught? Was he caught yet, bitch? Lord! Look at him just creeping around the house. Ooh. Ooh, is that her room? She was home that night, I'm guessing.
Upon entering the home, the man walked straight to Carla's bedroom and saw her sleeping directly in front of him. Unfazed, the man proceeded to casually...
Oh, no. Oh, no. So this is the garage door, and that room he just walked towards was her room. And you seen her just sleep?
Roll around the living room for about a minute as he stole multiple pieces of jewelry, including the victim's favorite diamond ring, all while she was sleeping in the next room over with the door open. Thankfully, Carla slept right through the incident, and after spending 7 minutes in her house, the thief walked out the front door and never came back. For the cops, it was obvious that the man was an experienced burglar, and it's pretty creepy how well prepared he was to rob Carla's house, even taking measures to prevent the door from squeaking. This led the police to believe
Yeah.
he alone was responsible for all the dozens of break-ins that were occurring in the area in the last week. It must
Gotta
have
be.
been incredibly disturbing for Carla to look at her Ring camera and find this man walking around her home with ill intentions and watching her in such a vulnerable state, knowing that he could have hurt her if he wanted to.
Yeah,
Fortunately,
thank God
though,
he
Carla
did not
woke up
hurt
the
her.
next
'Cause
morning
that would have
unscathed
been.
and was able to use the video
Ooh.
to warn her neighbors.
Thank
Although
you,
it's pretty
Jesus.
common for burglars with this many successful robberies to eventually get caught during one of their dozens of attempts, this time the man was never identified. On June
Thank God she
18,
didn't get hit
2017,
or hurt
a man
or
named Jeff
anything.
D. came
Ooh.
home from work at 3:45 a.m. and found that his house had been ransacked and vandalized by an unknown intruder. Thinking a video
Damn.
might serve as evidence, Jeff immediately started documenting the damage in his home as soon as he got inside, walking his viewers through the destruction the intruder left behind.
Okay, folks, I came home from work today. Today is the morning of the 18th of June 2017. Someone broke in to the house
Excuse me.
and just started destroying things. Now, they evidently slept on the couch, got the Kool-Aid out of the refrigerator. I'm not touching anything until the...
It broke in and stole your Kool-Aid. I should laugh at that. But they came in there and stole your Kool-Aid. Hey, slept on your couch, bitch, and drunk your Kool-Aid.
Here, if I'm not able to do any fingerprints or anything. I'm trying to figure out. They just started throwing things and breaking them. It doesn't look
Oh my
like they
God.
were stealing a lot of things. Here's firewood that they used. I mean, there are so many things here they could have stolen. And all they did was break stuff.
As soon as he records the damage, it becomes pretty clear that this is no ordinary burglary. Instead of
Yeah,
taking
nah.
any valuables, the thief ate Jeff's food from the fridge, turned the place upside down, and didn't even bother to clean up the evidence of his intrusion, including a glass of Kool-Aid and a slice of pizza he left on the floor next to the couch. From
He
multiple
left a
pieces
slice of pizza
pottery
on the
to
floor too? Oh, you disrespectful bastard. You disrespectful. Oh, the Kool-Aid, alright, cool. But bitch, you left pizza on my floor. Oh, and
stained glass
oh,
windows
oh,
to a
oh,
clothes
oh.
iron. Whoever broke into the
That's-
house
that's
apparently
fucked
just
up.
wanted to have some fun throwing things, breaking furniture, and generally making a mess of the house. For the next few minutes, the recording continues in pretty much the same way, with Jeff narrating the damage caused to his property. But when he goes upstairs and steps into his bedroom, he finds something extremely disturbing.
Wait a minute now. Oh, what you mean disturbing? What the hell is in the room?
There's somebody sleeping in the bed in the bedroom. I don't know who it is.
What? You lying? That room? What? The nigga still in there?
Chillingly, the footage shows a random person sleeping on Jeff's bed.
Oh! Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, bitch. Where the police at? Bitch, hurry up. Y'all taking too long. The nigga's still here.
Shocked at the sight of the
Oh!
stranger, Jeff did the only reasonable thing to do at that moment and locked himself in another room while he waited for the police.
You locked yourself in another room?
I got a light
What?
here. Sure, where is it?
Oh, he was still in there by the time they got there. Hell yeah! His funk ass was still in that bed. Yeah, bitch. Your ass going to jail, ho. Yeah. You bastard bastard. You beer-bellied bastard. You know what? Your ass is going to jail. All in my shit. Burn all the sheets.
After finding the stranger in the victim's bed, the cops asked the intruder if he's under the influence of drugs. And even though he denies it, it's pretty clear that he had tried to open some of Jeff's prescription medication bottles. When asked what he's doing sleeping in another man's bed, he claims he doesn't know how he ended up there. One of the things that's most surprising about the footage is that for a guy who just single-handedly destroyed an entire house, the intruder went down pretty easily, not even putting up a fight when the officer put the cuffs on. Even more disturbing is the fact that the man doesn't even seem to remember his own name, suggesting he was almost 100% under the influence of something during the break-in. Later in the investigation, the identity of the intruder was revealed as 39-year-old Stacy Foster, a Fraser's Bottom, West Virginia resident who was consequently charged with nighttime burglary and destruction of property following his actions at Jack 25th, 2016. A man named Jack Makercher and his girlfriend Jordan Baranskis came back from dinner at a restaurant near their home in Chicago and fell asleep watching TV on the couch, as they often like to do. The next day, Jordan realized her purse was missing, leading to an argument in which Jack accused her of leaving it at the restaurant. To find out what really happened and put the matter to rest, the couple retraced their steps by scrolling through the previous night's surveillance videos. When they rewound the tape to around 3:30 a.m., they found something pretty terrifying.
Oh! Oh! Oh no. Oh, you just up there just doing it. Ooh, ooh.
A man who the couple didn't know stood at the top of their stairway looking down at them sleeping on the couch below. He had apparently snuck in through their unlocked front door, silently.
Help me understand this. Why the hell you ain't lock your door? No wonder why he was in there and your purse got stolen. Y'all ain't locked your fucking door. How? You ain't double check it before we sat down on the couch and curled up and cuddled up and shit. We ain't do none of that. You ain't double checked the area before everybody go to sleep.
Walked
See,
past
that's
them
that
up
shit.
the stairs and proceeded to stare down at them for a total of 4 minutes, just hovering above them as he watched them sleep. Disturbingly, the man moved so slowly and quietly through the house that he didn't even wake up the couple's 2 dogs who were sleeping at Jack and Jordan's feet next to the couch.
Wait there a minute. So you telling me this nigga was good enough to not only, not good enough, let me say good enough, was creepy enough to watch over these 2 while they sleep for 4 minutes, bitch, and not alert not another dog. They had 2 dogs in there. Not one of them niggas was alerted. Oh, this nigga is experienced. How the hell? Cause last time I checked, nigga, you make the slightest movement near a dog, my nigga, his ears perked up. Now we on 10. What the hell we got going on? Especially if it's somebody that they ain't seen on the regular. You feel what I'm saying?
The couple reported the incident to the cops. The sheriff mentioned he suspected the same man was probably responsible for other neighborhood burglaries that had taken place in the days leading up to the break-in of Jack and Jordan's house. In the days following the incident, some nearby residents even uploaded pictures to Facebook of the intruder casually riding through dark alleys on a bike and attempting to break into homes. And after reviewing their doorbell footage, it's clear the man was looking for an entryway into any one of the homes. It's pretty strange to see how someone who managed to sneak into a house undetected by the couple and their 2 dogs decided to only walk away with a purse, but thankfully the thought of harming the victims never entered his head. In an interview with WGN-TV, Jordan said she liked to think the man was watching the TV and not them sleeping on the couch, but that much would be impossible to confirm. After the incident, the couple were left understandably shaken, but despite their efforts to warn...
Okay, I'm gonna say it. He might not been watching them that whole time. This nigga he's leaning on the wall at this point. This shit, he looked like he watched the TV. It looked like he just enjoying himself some TV at that point. Now, he probably was looking at him a couple times, but it looked like he just up there watching
their
TV.
Neighbors and the manhunt that followed the disturbing incident, the suspect was never found.
Y'all did...
Flushing, Queens.
Y'all didn't find this nigga? I know I've been pausing it a lot, and I apologize if you made it this far. I appreciate you for watching it. We're gonna finish it. Don't get me wrong. But hold on, gang. How y'all ain't catch this nigga? What are we doing? We got clear-cut evidence of his face. Technology is a motherfucker. Why we ain't catch him yet?
It's generally considered by its residents to be a relatively safe place to live. but in 2015, footage of an incident at a house on 33rd Avenue near Union Street went viral and put a lot of the neighborhood's residents on edge. One night in late November of that year, security cameras caught a man wearing a backpack and a black cap with the word Diamond written on it casually walking up to the front door of this 4-bedroom house. After entering through the unlocked back door, the intruder can be seen prowling around the house on his tiptoes to avoid detection, and a few minutes later he drops to his hands and knees and crawls on the floor while holding what appears to be a knife between his teeth. Disturbingly, the homeowners were lying in the bed in that same room while the burglar crawled around and snagged a cell phone from one of the dressers.
Once again, we ain't locking no doors. He snuck in through the back door. How the hell we ain't locking no door? We ain't do shit.
Although this was the end of the video that was
like y'all
released
just
by
letting these
police,
niggas just
the seconds that
have
followed
fun.
were even more intense, as the homeowner revealed that just moments later he was woken up by the sound of the intruder crawling on the floor. Upon seeing the homeowner jolt out of the bed, the suspect immediately got up and fled, and fortunately nobody was injured during the incident. During the investigation, police described the suspect as 6'2" and 200 pounds. But despite the incriminating footage, they were never able to find him. It's pretty disturbing to imagine what he was planning on using the knife for, especially considering that along with the 2 adults in the same room, there were also 3 kids in the house at the time of the break-in. After the incident, the homeowners mentioned they learned their lesson and never left their back door unlocked again.
First of all, you learned your lesson, bitch. Why would you even allow it to be unlocked in the first place? Y'all really thought somebody wasn't gonna just come in and take your shit, huh? You thought nobody was just gonna be curious enough to go into your home at night. You dummy. What the hell? You just don't leave that shit unlocked. You like I said, before heads get in bed, you need to secure the perimeter, bitch. You need to go around. Make sure windows is locked, doors is locked, all types of ish. The car locked, all of it, damn it. Before we go to bed, cause hell no.
What he went on to do with his life is anyone's guess. On the evening before Thanksgiving in 2020, Joey Archer, his wife Beth, and their young daughters were asleep in their home in Raynor, Washington, when they were suddenly woken up by the sound of their doorbell ringing ferociously at around 6:30 a.m. Immediately, Joey got up and ran to the front door, thinking it could be a neighbor in need of help. While her husband rushed to greet the stranger, Beth checked their security cameras and noticed that her car was no longer in the driveway. To her horror, she also saw a bearded man she didn't recognize trying to break into Joey's car with a shovel. Shocked at what he saw when he arrived at the front door, Joey decided not to confront the unstable intruder and immediately called the police to report the incident while he helplessly watched the man damage his car with the shovel. While all this was happening, Beth ran to their 2 daughters' bedrooms to let them know that someone was trying to break into their house and told them to jump out the window and run to the family's barn to hide while they figured out what to do. As the girls ran to the barn, Joey noticed the stranger had taken his attention off the car and was now using the shovel to break down their front door. Realizing his life and the safety of his family was now in danger, after the intruder had broken the glass on the door, he yanked the shovel out of his hands at just the right moment and used it to hit him on the head twice before chasing him out into the yard and subduing him while he waited for the cops to arrive.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's how you defend your home, bitch. Hell yeah. That's how you defend your home. That motherfucker, he thought he was gonna get in here and have him some fun. Come here, bitch. We gonna whoop your ass till the police get here. Hell no. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, get on the ground. Yeah.
But the cops promptly charged him with residential burglary, criminal trespassing, and vehicle prowling.
I would've.
Still confused as to how the man had gotten into
you
the
got to
property,
whoop his
the officers
ass.
reviewed the footage and looked at everything the intruder had done prior to them waking up, including jumping over the fence to get into their driveway. As they soon realized, the man had been on their property for about half an hour before they woke up, rummaging through their garage and backing one of their cars into a ditch. In a Facebook post he made after the incident, Joey described the invasion as every dad's worst nightmare and encouraged other nearby residents to install security cameras for their family's safety. After the nightmare the archers went through, Joey bought a shotgun and a pistol and upgraded his barn's security and surveillance systems to prevent a similar incident from happening again. As for the intruder, it was never confirmed if he was under the influence of something at the time of the invasion. But the fact that he rang the doorbell for several minutes before trying to break into the car and then the house suggests he was likely not in his right mind. It's possible the man was suffering from the effects of a pretty severe mental illness.
Look. I'm gonna end that right there. We don't give a damn about no mental illness. You came to my shit, so now I got to put a pause on you. You feel what I'm saying, people? Hey, man, be safe out here. I'm so serious. Like, genuinely, I gotta stop all the funny shit right quick. Please be safe out here, dog. It is people out here that are really not okay in their minds, bruh. And they will do anything just to do anything. You feel what I'm saying? I need y'all to be safe. Get security cameras for your homes if you need to. Like I said earlier, bitch. The perimeter. Check the perimeter before you go to bed, ho. For somebody getting y'all shit and something happens, man. We can't keep having these instances. If you need a licensed gun, go get you one. You hear them noise, click clack, it's time to go to work. You feel what I'm saying? Alright, that's it. I'm just rambling on. But like I said, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tune into the Twitch whenever you get a chance, whenever I get back to it. Because we're going to be dropping it on YouTube anyway, too, as well. But I'm going to see y'all whatever I upload next. Peace. Okay.